In all of the United States, it's possible that there is no bird more iconic than the bald eagle. Of course, a national emblem of the country, the bald eagle is a bird that is always a treat to see and was actually on the brink of extinction. Here are 5 facts that you may not know about the majestic bald eagle. Number 1, they're one of the all-time greatest conservation success stories. Out of all North American birds, there are few that have had a more successful return from the brink of extinction than the bald eagle. In the mid-1990s, bald eagles were really struggling as a species. A combination of habitat loss and hunting by humans were already hurting populations, but a pesticide called DDT caused bald eagle numbers to absolutely plummet. The chemical caused the eagle's eggs to have too thin of a shell, leading to them easily breaking in the nest. By 1963, things had reached an all-time low for the bald eagle, with only around 400 breeding pairs being estimated in the continental United States. The good news, however, was that people had started to realize that something needed to be done to help save these birds. In 1940, the Bald and Golden Eagle Protection Act was passed, which essentially made it illegal to harass or kill eagles. In 1967, the bald eagle was listed as endangered by the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service, and in 1972, DDT was banned in the United States, which was one of the biggest victories for bald eagles, over time allowing their eggshells to harden and more eagle chicks to survive. In 1973, the Endangered Species Act, which it's worth noting was pioneered by Richard Nixon, yes, that Richard Nixon, gave extra protections to bald eagles and other endangered animals as well. Due in large part to all of these different things passed by the government, in correlation with rehabilitation programs, in June of 2007, the bald eagle was officially and completely delisted as a threatened species. In modern times, bald eagles are alive and well, having successfully avoided extinction. Number 2, they build absolutely massive nests. To say that nests built by bald eagles are impressive is an understatement. They build some of the biggest nests in the entire animal kingdom, with the average nest measuring a whopping 5 to 6 feet wide and between 2 and 4 feet tall. And get this, it's not uncommon for these nests to weigh more than a ton. The largest of these nests, and actually the record holder for the largest bird nest ever recorded, was in St. Petersburg, Florida. It was 9 feet wide, 20 feet deep, and weighed over 4,000 pounds. One of the reasons these nests get so big is that bald eagles will often reuse them year after year, continuing construction and making repairs. The nests are usually placed in large trees, but in areas without trees, they will build on a stone ledge or even on the ground. If you ever get the chance to see a bald eagle nest, take a good look, since it's a marvel of animal engineering. Number 3, they don't always catch their own food. When people think of bald eagles, the first thing that comes to mind is a majestic bird swooping low over pristine waters and grabbing a fish without even missing a wing beat. While this is an accurate picture of what bald eagles sometimes do, they also find food in ways that are a lot less glamorous. Eagles are opportunistic and eat a wide variety of food items, including carrion. For this reason, they're often found in places like landfills, hoping to get an easy meal. In addition to freeloading off of garbage dumps, eagles often employ a different strategy to get food: theft. Bald eagles have a habit of stealing food from other birds, ospreys in particular. However, it's not just birds that eagles steal from. They also take food from mammals, including humans who are fishing. In all, bald eagles aren't always regal hunters, and are very often scavengers and thieves. Number 4, they have an amazing mating ritual. Bald eagles have one of the most impressive mating rituals in the animal kingdom. This involves soaring high up in the sky, locking talons, and then falling down to earth, spinning around as they fall, and separating at the very last minute to avoid hitting the ground. This ritual displays high degrees of trust and cooperation, and if something goes wrong, it could prove fatal. It's believed that even though bald eagles can be solitary, they mate for life. They are cooperative in terms of nest building, with both males and females fetching sticks and adding to the nest. I guess when you have such a death-defying mating ritual, it makes sense to stick with that partner for as long as you can. Number 5, water is absolutely vital for their way of life. Even though bald eagles eat a wide variety of food items, and can be found eating garbage and carrion, The bulk of their diet usually consists of fish. With sharp talons and powerful wings, they're built for snatching fish out of the water. For this reason, they reside in areas with large bodies of water nearby and don't usually stray too far away. In winter, eagles reside in places where the water stays open, such as large rivers, coastal shorelines, and places that have continuous outflow, such as power plants and dams. Another reason water is so important to bald eagles is that there are oftentimes large trees that grow near large bodies of water. These trees are great places to nest and raise chicks. And to be honest, what could be a better image than a pair of bald eagles perched high up in a tree, surveying a beautiful northern lake? Those are just some of the amazing things about bald eagles. And if you enjoyed this video, take a look at one of our other videos about birds and the surprising facts about them. As always, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time on Badgerland Birding.